What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's your boy Noname back at it again with another New York Giants video. And is it just me, guys, or is it really smoky in here? And I'm not just talking about the date. Yeah, that was really corny. I know. I'm sorry, guys, but this right here, as you can tell by the title, Giants are heavily interested, or at least have done a good amount of research into Oregon quarterback Justin Herbert. And obviously, by the smoke joke, considering it's 420, happy 420 to those of you who might be celebrating it out there. Yo, you remember when the entire month of April was supposed to be 420? We're all supposed to be vibing and chilling, and then 2020 just started up on its non-vibing and non-chilling. Man, do I miss going outside. But this right here, guys, I'm gonna read out the quote to you, but in my opinion, it is without a doubt a smokescreen. I'll get into it right after the quote. Per Ian Rappaport, a draft tidbit to file away for Thursday. The Giants have spent a lot of time researching Oregon QB Justin Herbert, a process that's including FaceTime conversations with Coach Joe Judge, per me and Mike Garafolo. New York Giants has been exhausted in its prep at number 4. So listen, first things first, the reason I think this is a smokescreen is the most obvious reason. We already have Daniel Jones, right? You know, DJ's sitting over there. He's chilling. I hope he's doing good. You know, I hope he's safe. I hope you guys are safe, by the way. I hope you guys are washing your hands, wearing your masks where it's needed and whatnot. Stay safe out there. Stay clean. I could say the same for Daniel Jones. And Daniel Jones was a quarterback that we took at the 6th overall pick last year. Turned out to be, in my opinion, the second best rookie quarterback in last year's draft class. Just a little bit behind Kyler Murray. You could even argue that he was the best rookie quarterback out of last year's draft class, and he definitely outperformed everybody's expectations and proved himself to be, at least in year 1, a franchise quarterback, or have the potential to be a franchise quarterback. So that automatically, you know, kind of shells its way out there as to why it's a smokescreen that we would go and try and pick up Justin Herbert, somebody that's currently being lauded as another franchise quarterback type player. Now, the second reason I think this is a smokescreen is because basically since the combine, maybe even before that, whenever Gettleman did his interview, it was around the combine time, and a reporter asked him if he's entertaining trade downs, and Gettleman was like, yeah, they're entertaining trades downs. And since then, the reports of Giants trying to find a team to trade down with from number 4 overall have increased and intensified, leading up to just a couple hours ago, there's a bunch of reports coming out saying the Giants are looking for a team to trade down with. So this, in my opinion, is just leading into that. I mean, I don't blame them. I said my dream scenario would be to just trade down, maybe with Jacksonville if that's possible. But the hardest thing is always finding a trade partner. And this is one way of enticing maybe a quarterback needing team to make a desperate move and trade up. Maybe the Chargers, for example. It might just be 2 spots, but we could possibly get 6 and 37 out of the Chargers, and that would be a really good trade in my opinion. Maybe it's some of the team that is eyeing Justin Herbert within, I want to say going back to 12 at least. I don't want to go past 12. In fact, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable trading out of the top 10, but maybe it's, one of the teams within the top 12 that like Justin Herbert and they'll trade up. But this is obviously just a ploy for that, or maybe I shouldn't say obviously, because it is the NFL. Anything can happen on any given Sunday, given that it's the off season. Anything can happen on any given day. And as I've said countless times before, I do not know what's going to happen come Thursday on draft day. So while anything is possible, let me just say it's definitely not plausible that this is a serious report the Giants are actually looking to draft and whatnot. Another explanation that it could be is that, hey, maybe Judge is out here scouting the competition. I know that sounds really stupid, but it's plausible. I mean, when we think about who Herbert might go to, the teams that come to mind are the Chargers. He might go to Carolina, depending on how confident they are in their current starter. He could go to Vegas Raiders, as I've said. Miami, any team really between 4 and 12 he could go to. And like I said, it's not the smartest reason as to why they're doing this, but it could be maybe Judge just wants to scout out the competition. Maybe he thinks Justin Herbert would fall to the second to like the Redskins or something. I don't know. I'm just trying to throw out things at this point, as you guys can tell, because I feel like it should be obvious that it's just a ploy. And maybe I should have said at the beginning to the Giants fans who are kind of worried to just calm down a little bit. I will say, however, if it isn't a ploy and we somehow, some way end up taking Justin Herbert, who, by the way, I don't even know if I'm confident in calling him QB number 3 in the draft class. Like, literally before this report came out, I was just, for some reason, all right, Brett Coleman's film breakdown of Justin Herbert popped up on my YouTube feed this morning before my morning class. I looked at it. I realized, wow, there's a lot of uncertainties about him, and then I start to look at some tape of myself. And the more and more I'm looking at Justin Herbert and what he did in college, and the reason I didn't look at him before is because obviously the Giants don't need a quarterback, so why would I be looking at quarterback tapes? But one thing I'm realizing is that this guy is really, really just like a Marcus Mariota type quarterback, which is funny to say because they both went to Oregon, but he's a Marcus Mariota quarterback in the sense that one game he's amazing, which is why people have him in the top 3, but in other games he looks like he can't play football. Like, for example, his stance with each passing set that goes by, like his stance when he's looking at his first receiver, it's average. Second receiver is already bad. Third receiver is terrible, and you don't want to even get to the 4th and 5th. Like, he gets a little too wide and his feet are not flat to the ground, so he can't even push the ball deep. He makes some really dumb throws at times, and what I've noticed is that Oregon schemes their receivers open and really kind of helps Herbert out more so than Herbert making some tough throws and whatnot. And that alone is going to be difficult to judge any quarterback when the offense and the coaches are really scheming everything open and helping the offense out more than the quarterback actually helps the offense out. In addition to Oregon running 25% of their offensive plays as screens, which tells me that they're not confident in Herbert to make certain plays. And I'm getting a little too deep into it, but I'm not even confident in him as a quarterback number 3, maybe a quarterback number 4. I'm not really the best guy to go to for that because, like I said, I haven't looked at the quarterbacks this year. But if the Giants do take him somehow at 4th, Gettleman should be gone immediately. And I've tried many times on this channel to defend him, and I've said even that I would give him like a year, maybe 2 years more in this rebuild on this team to see where it goes. But if somehow, some way Justin Herbert ends up on this team, I might be asking to fire everybody. I don't give a damn who Joe Judge is or what kind of coach he is, because it would obviously have to go through him in some way, shape, or form. He was the one that conducted the FaceTime interviews according to these tweets and whatnot. So if Justin Herbert ends up on the Giants, man, I'm right there with the Giants fans that wants everything scrapped. I even want ownership gone at that point. But I really do think it's a smokescreen. Like, if we're being realistic, there's no need for another quarterback. We have Daniel Jones. By all means, it points that we're building around him, that he is our franchise guy. And more importantly, the Giants have been really, really trying, like extremely hard to trade down from this number 4 overall pick, which even leads more into building around Jones because they want to get more assets to put around him, whether it's on the defensive side or the offensive side. And so I really just think it's a smokescreen to get a team to try and trade up. But let me know what you guys think. Put your comments down below. That's it for now. But later tonight, I will have basically I'm doing a mock draft on one of the mock draft simulators. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the Draft Network simulator or PFF simulator yet, but it will be a collaboration video with Dan from 5 Wide Football. Keep your eye out for that. I hope to have it out by like 7:38 the latest, but it's going to be recorded around like 4:30. It's just how much time I take to edit it and whatnot. But I'm out. Peace. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Put your comments down below. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Until next time, I'm out. Yeah.